What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, back for another YouTube thread. I'm gonna keep doing this series. I think it's really fun to ask you guys some wacky questions to see what you can come up with. Jeez. So this time I said, what are some cards you wish had higher rarities available? And I went ahead and started the thread here. Ultimate Falcon, only a super rare. I would love to see this in a prismatic, which I know is asking a lot, but Raid Raptor is pretty much my favorite archetype. And especially when you look at Revolution Falcon only being like a rare at the highest, low-key criminal. This is my favorite card in the game, I'm pretty sure. Definitely in my top three. I love the Raid Raptor archetype. Not really a lot of high rarities at all. I think there's an ultra rare for Y-Strix. And probably for 4-Strix too, which is cool. And those are like cards that if you like Raid Raptor, you probably want. But all the main deck is like common. So nothing too crazy going on in the Raid Raptor archetype. That's what I wish saw some more play. This one is actually, I mean, not relevant because it's not like the card doesn't exist, but Mathematic is definitely in the meta now, or at least enough people are going to play it to where it is meta, basically, if that makes sense. But they do have some really good cards, and Diameter, isn't like an important one as well. So kind of sucky because if this is the one that you want to have, yeah, you get an Omni negate if it's used as material. So that's pretty wild. This is only a common. I think the comment said it's the only one. It's the only non-hollow in the deck. Okay, yeah. So that's really bad. Gold Almer was ultra instead, but at least it's cheap. Oh, Alalemtition. I think it's one of the really good XYZs. But that is good. I think that makes the deck very affordable. I'm pretty sure Mathematic is cheap. The only thing that would be expensive is like Access Code Talker. But when you play any Yu-Gi-Oh deck, there's gonna be at least one card in your deck that is like $60. It's like the only way to win in the game. Okay, Cross Crusader is next. Yeah, it's only a common printing, which is funny because here are some of the most expensive cards in the game if you want to play it in real life, and yet they can't hook people up. Like you'd think it'd be like, okay, the deck is almost made for max rarity. Like that's the only reason you would play it is to flex, and then it's like, okay, you can't flex because one of the most important link monsters is a common or a rare. Same thing as Revolution Falcon. Jester Confit. Been around for a long time, and it does have a super rare, so that's something at least. At least there's like a bolder card art version of it. But it would be nice to see a new Jester come out in like an ultra rare, just because it's like always going to be around. Like when it comes to links, this was like a huge card, but there's always going to be times when Jester Conf is an extender, especially as a level 1. Some really cool stuff you can do with that. We'll see if it ever happens. Maybe if there's another card that makes this like super relevant, they would like reprint it as a higher rarity. So I think this one has a really high possibility. Diameter probably the most out of this entire list. Megalith Fool. This one actually surprised me, like for sure. This is only the only printing it has, and it's a common. I'll be honest, I hope Megalith never gets support ever. It's not that it's bad or that I think would make it overpowered. It's just really complicated, and if I was playing at the other end in real life, like in a Master Duel setting, it's fine because like your opponent won't do anything illegal. I just feel like this is what they wanted Drytron to be. They're like, oh, we're going to make Ritual Summoning good. And then I was like, how do you play these cards? They make no sense. But if you do like Megalith Fool, it would be cool to get a higher than common. That kind of sucks for the most important card in the strategy, if I'm not mistaken, other than one that pops. But it wouldn't be possible without Fool because it's like a quick effect Ritual Summon, which is pretty neat. And last is another one that I was like, really? Kepler only has common printings. Literally only has common. Can't even get a rare. And it's that expensive, which is pretty funny. I mean, not that $2 is like a ton of money, but you would think if you're building a deck like, oh, this is 3 printing and they're all common. The card's just that important, which does make it unfortunate because I think most of their other cards have some pretty high rarities. And the best place starter in the deck, it's a dark, it has good pendulum scales. It searches obviously like other pieces of your combo. And to see it only in a common kind of sucks. These are like short videos. I kind of just want to do them. I think it's fun because it also like helps other people who didn't see the thread like comment down below and talk about like their examples. So yeah, if you have another card that you would love to see have a higher rarity, or you think that is a crime that it has such a low rarity, let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys next time.